just keep churning out incredible teams season after season. Joel Ayayi into traffic. And the three won't go down for Anton Watson, a 6'8 sophomore from Spokane.
A terrific job by Miles McBride to cut off that drive by Ayayi.
McBride to the point now for the Mountaineers, being guarded by Kispert. Kispert can play the 3, the 4, 6, 7. He can go inside, outside, can guard some different positions. McBride gets it up,
throwing up a brick.
Kispert, preseason All-American. Inside, Timmy, left hand, won't go. Corner 3, and everything but the finish. The bounce wouldn't go down for Sean McNeil. Again, a big key for West Virginia is, can they make shots? Great feed, great cut. South Dakota State, VCU, and Western Kentucky in the tournament in Sioux Falls.
Culver may be a little bit unorthodox, but he gets things done. And there's Jalen.
Nembhard's a guy who would probably be starting at about 98% of Division I programs, but he's coming off the Shibwe, almost behind the side of the backboard with a nice spin move, and the Mountaineers are up 5.
You think Shibwe was fired up for this game? Everybody's talking about Timmy and his footwork, and Shibwe sort of shown some pretty good footwork there. Now they're getting top-rated players. I mean, Jalen Suggs, everybody wanted him, including Ohio State football. And same thing with Drew Timme. He's widely recruited. They're winning recruiting battles against the quote-unquote big boys, and they're getting big-time players and getting big-time results as a result of their recruiting.
Deuce McBride hits his second 3 of the night. A miss by Nembhard, and back from the Mountaineers, up by 6 in the early
time. I'm just surprised he didn't play baseball in high school. Very disappointing he wasn't Minnesota Mr. Baseball also.
Yeah.
There's a shot that goes up. You know, West Virginia is going to position 2 rebounders opposite the shot. Great roll off the pick and roll.
Backup sat out last season in academic redshirt. Didn't play great in Fort Myers in Gonzaga's 2 games, but interesting, he's out there. Took them to the Final Four in 2010. Also took Cincinnati to the Final Four back in 1992. Kispert thought about it, and he's got deep range. Hasn't gotten going so far tonight. Working hard to get this one off. Can't get to
the ball, make every pass difficult. It's hard to establish rhythm.
Here's Ayayi in transition for the Zags. There's Kispert pulling up, and he buries the 3.
Washington.
You know, you look at Kispert, you look at Timmy. We saw Deuce McBride before in game 1, game 2, Illinois and Baylor. What a night of college basketball here early in the season. It's hard to believe, Jay, the season started late. We all understand that, but there's been so much everybody dealing with different situations.
Yeah. If you think players' eyes glaze over for a normal scout.
And it's a 4-point lead right now for West Virginia. You know, we talk about the big 3 off to the start they are for the Zags. Ayayi kind of gets lost in the shuffle a little bit, but
he was a highly sought-after recruit. You know, the first guy to offer him a scholarship was Brad Underwood. Sometimes they're red shirts, maybe freshmen that are playing lesser roles, but they're developing every day in practice, and that's one thing that
corner 3, not there for Jalen Bridges, a redshirt freshman out of Fairmont, West Virginia, and back come the Zags on a 7-0 run.
Read beautifully by Gonzaga, and they converged on the ball after that little wrap around the elbow by Bridges.
Suggs rejected. Ayayi a miss, and now West Virginia with a rebound, and then Suggs picking the pocket of McCabe, but it's saved to the Mountaineers, so they retain possession. Nothing for Gonzaga. We're down 6, now up by 3. The defense by Suggs staying in front of McBride.
That's just an easy bucket. You have to force him into that screen and force him into help.
Isaiah Cottrell, number 13 for West Virginia, a freshman.
You take a look at the way they can guard Davion Mitchell and Maceo Teague. That's going to be a real challenge for Illinois. And Asaboyan just took a charge there. He had 23 charges that he took last season. Nice play by Miles McBride, just getting down into the post. But he can score inside or out. But Dan Asaboyan, he was getting grabbed there and still was able to take the charge.
Now a travel on Ayayi will give it back to the Mountaineers as they look to regain the lead. And Suggs reaching down and grabbing the back of his left ankle, and this is not good news.
Gonzaga into the front court. Nice little move and feed. Ayayi.
There And the only thing we know for sure, Jay, is he is in a lot of discomfort right now.
Yeah, just a scary situation. And we certainly hope for the best for Jalen. At what Gonzaga is doing defensively, they're just packing the paint. They are not going out to challenge shots.
His hands together. He's frustrated with some of his misses. You mentioned, Jay, he's shooting 71% through the first two. Virginia wants it to be played, right?
It's being played like a backyard brawl. Exactly. That was not a good shot for West Virginia.
Into the last 2 minutes of the first half. Shebue with a cut, a little bit strong. Kispert in traffic, down for the Zags.
Nice job by Watson to get in there and almost take a charge.
Shot clock.
What a nice job by Shebue on that high screen.
And Ayayi buries the three.
But it won't be for long.
Yeah. Final seconds of the first half. Nembhard, Kispert. How hard is it to put it out of your mind and play basketball?
It's difficult because it scares you, and that was a scary looking injury. But yeah, that's one of the reasons that Mark Few and Gonzaga trying to get a little bit more aggressive. Ball goes into the post. They are going to double to get it out of there because the big guys have done most of the damage to the Zags in this game.
And underway here in the second half of our Sonic blockbuster. Number 1 at Gonzaga, number 11 at West Virginia. In the first game, a lot of people know, a 2-year starter at Florida. So they've got about as good an insurance policy as they could have given the injury.
And he's got 9 points in this game. He's been very aggressive looking for his offense.
Nembhard, backdoor, Ayayi.
In order to get an opening on the right. That was a designed play to take advantage of McNeil on the right side.
Great bounce pass, Nembhard to Ayayi.
That the medical pros at Gonzaga are letting him do what he's doing right now. So hoping for the best, not just for this game, but long term. Great pass by Drew Timme. And you give a lot of credit to Andrew Nembhard for that.
Taz Sherman with the ball right now for West Virginia, number 12. His team a big boost. Tipped away. Matthews is
screen for the screener action to get the ball to Ayayi. If you're West Virginia, you want to go right after him.
Wide open.
Been rock solid.
Culver always wants to get back up the court right now with Nembhard handling.
Well, with Nembhard in the game, he can be more of a scorer. And there you see Drew Timme setting the screen and then immediately going from screener to scorer, looking for his offense. His feet are just so good. Got off such a slow start. He really slipped that screen. Just a beautiful delivery to get the ball to the big guy.
Suggs with his 3rd assist of the night. Some of it's a little bold and brash, but Timme himself admits, Jay, some of it is just to try to get the other guys off balance a little bit. He might just strike up a conversation with an opponent as Ayayi,
who's a little more undersized, but he loves that label of being creative. He thrives on it.
Yeah, more and more big guys want to do it, and Mark Few allows him to do it. McBride. And the drive by Austin. Hear all the yelling. You can hear the coaches. I mean, there's no hiding anything in the arena right now.
Well, and you can hear when teams are talking on defense and when they are not.
Boy, Dan Schulman, Jay Billis with you here at a studio in Charlotte. Holly Rowe is on site in Indianapolis. To a couple of coaches who are excited about the prospects that their schools have this year. Backdoor cut, Kispert.
Boy, this Gonzaga defense just packed in.
Sherman rises up for a jumper, not there. Offensive rebound. Asaboyan in a fresh possession now. McBride from 16, a little bit strong.
Until West Virginia can prove it over the top, it's going to be tough to score.
Boy, does Kispert do that well. Coach Huggins will try to rotate his big guys in and out of the game and try to keep them from getting that 5th foul. Just try to use up everything that he's got. McCabe, no. Good rebound by Culver. Shebue, who's got 4, back into the game for the Mountaineers. Pass deflected. Cottrell's got it. And then he is fouled.
You're wondering now, where is West Virginia's scoring going to come from?
Suggs with a rebound. And West Virginia back within 1. 8 minutes to go. Sherman.
Oh, what a pass.
What a beautiful play by Taz Sherman in the bucket for Sheboygan. Timmy running the floor at the other end, and a chance for three.
Reaches at the end of a defensive possession when the reach wasn't going to do him any good except to get a foul. Good
Sherman with it.
Bob Huggins told Holly earlier what the stat sheet tells you, but when you watch Gonzaga on film, they just thrive off of their full court game, whether it's off of a miss, sometimes off of a make. They get the ball out quickly, and they want to score in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock.
A lot of production out of Andrew Nembhard tonight. Culver inside.
Right down the middle of the floor, a rim run, and Culver was on his back because he had gone down after that shot attempt.
Pass off the back of Watson, turned over. Numbers for the Zags. Lob, and the finish for the game starts. And it is one you won't want to miss. Baylor and Illinois, numbered compelling players to watch in college basketball. All the different things that he can do, all the different ways he can beat you.
Well, especially Jeff Bowles' team, former Ohio State assistant. Ohio U had a great opportunity to win that game.
Yep. Culver, a little high-low as he gets it inside. Could have some foul trouble, or in the case of Sheboygan, have fouled out. Timmy around his man, can't finish. Oh, and Culver let the rebound get away. Yeah, clearly still moving.
Embarrassing.
Suggs. And the rebound down to Culver, has it taken away. Ayayi with the save. Kispert.
But he never stops playing. He's been playing for a while with 4 fouls.
Yep. Kispert shakes Cottrell. A little bit short. Sherman.
Nice cut. And a quick post.
Culver double teamed. Cottrell at the elbow.
Got it to him about it. He had a good point there, but oftentimes stepped out of bounds there. But
yep.
Oftentimes is Frank Martin, they come across sometimes as being gruff and tough guys, and they more half-court game, more physical. They can win and compete a number of different ways. It doesn't have to be a pretty game for Gonzaga to put themselves in a position to win. What a pass.
Wow. And again, just 2 days before the start of the season. Now Culver dribbles it off his leg, and it's starting to get away from the Mountaineers here in the last couple of minutes.
Smart decision by Suggs to pull that out.
Final minute. Nembhard, another great pass. And they'll use as much of the clock as they can on this possession, or maybe not.
Off a shooter, then kick it out, but you got to get to the rim.
McBride is trying, and it's swatted away by Suggs.